friends, it's Lauren. When I was 15 or 16 years old, I started long distance running, and I joined the cross country team at my high school. We usually had a race each week, sometimes two. Although the cross country race itself is only 3.2 miles in length, our workouts to prepare for the race included speed work, like interval training, such as running hill sprint repeats, and also long distance runs like 8 or 9 miles at a time. Every practice was a little different to challenge us as athletes. We stretched religiously before and after each practice and race. But toward the middle of the season, in the middle of a race actually, at mile 2, I sustained a bad injury. In fact, later on the x-rays showed that I sustained an avulsion fracture of my right iliac crest. I had to use a wheelchair for a few months. In physical therapy, I learned the reasons for my injury. Because my feet overpronated, and running miles and miles with this dysfunction set me up to get injured, not in my feet really, but in my right hip. The therapist looked at my feet and saw the calluses, and he said, "You need orthotics for your shoes." But another reason for my hip injury was the lack of core stability. The therapist gave me multiple core exercises to do regularly so that my stability would improve and my running could be more efficient, and I was so grateful for the help. I would have to wear my workout clothes to each physical therapy session because I was doing so many different exercises as my routine to get well. And of course, this was after I could get out of the wheelchair. But I remember doing a pelvic stability exercise called the heel tap, which trained me to brace my navel to my spine while moving my legs and use my lower abdominals and not my lower back for the exercise. I also had to do stability ball bridges, and being on such an unstable surface as that ball is, it really helped challenge my core stability, trying to use my hips and keep my feet still. I had to go slowly and carefully with that exercise to be able to do it correctly. And for more core strength exercises, I was given the assignment to walk sideways up and down the hallway while wearing a small exercise stretchy band around my feet. The movements were small and slow, but you talk about burn in the glutes. Wow, really effective. My most challenging exercise was walking sideways with my hips flexed, while using the high incline on the treadmill to strengthen my hips and glutes. I was out of breath by the time I was finished with that particular exercise. But I'm so thankful that my physical therapist understood that I needed core stability and strength as my medicine to get well. And if you have a loose part on your faucet, for example, on your sink, and there's water leaking out, you tighten it, right? That way the water will stop dripping. Well, think of core training as therapy exercises for your body to not have the leaks, aka insufficient movements. Core training is like medicine that can help to correct imbalances and gain core stability and core strength. So it was about 5 months later and I was released from the physical therapy sessions, but I was instructed to continue to do the exercises. I was pain-free and felt great, and I praise the Lord for His healing hand. I kept doing the exercises because I didn't want to get injured again. And I still do core training today for myself at age 40. So the reason I share this information with you is because core stability is what everyone needs in order to function optimally in the race that we call life, right? If the foundation is weak, the house will be negatively affected in some way, as we discussed in part 1 of the core. And we build on core stability with core strength exercises. You can tell the difference between the two exercises because the stability exercises involve little movements that are slow and steady and generally take a little more time. And the strength exercises are larger movements. They're not usually slow, and they generally don't take as much time. The core muscles respond to the pull of gravity on the body, as well as ground reaction forces, as they attempt to stabilize the torso, including the thoracic spine and the rib cage, which is moving in opposition to the pelvis. If you want to be able to bend without pain, or to be able to pick up a heavy object correctly, or to climb stairs with ease, or to climb a mountain, or do a push-up correctly, you need core stability and strength. You know what? Just standing on a rebounder, a mini trampoline, will activate your core muscles because of the unstable surface of the mat. For strength, check out the short tutorial videos that my twin sister Erin and I have available for you on various exercises like the push-up, the doorway slide for thoracic mobility, step-ups, crawl-outs, the back rows, and the chin-up. There are also exercise workout videos that we have available on YouTube as well. A part of the core muscles that a lot of people don't realize is the segment of the spine called the thoracic spine, which is responsible for rotational movements and overhead reaching. And this part of the spine often gets locked for people due to stress, improper breathing, improper posture, and lack of movement, or a combination of all of those. And this can lead to shoulder pain, for example. To reach overhead properly means that our thoracic spine area has to extend. And if it can't extend very well, our overhead movements will hurt or become inefficient. Wall angels and doorway slides, for example, are exercises that you can do to help improve the thoracic spine mobility. There's a short video on that one as well. We like to teach our guests that come to our programs how to do the doorway slide because we feel they're very effective, and it's an area of the core that people can address. Remember, your workout should include core training, and that's your hips, your glutes, your back, your neck, your upper thighs, and all of your trunk muscles. You know, this video is not exhaustive on how to get a better core, but it's simply to motivate you to get started with a program and also to encourage those who have been at it for years to continue. As a personal trainer, my advice is to achieve core stability first. Then you can build on that stability with strength. Advanced core moves can be done with or without equipment, and a tool that I like to use and recommend and teach is the kettlebell. The kettlebell swing and the kettlebell snatch are two examples. And if you have no idea how to start doing exercises correctly for your core, I would suggest hiring a personal trainer for a few sessions to help you implement a safe, effective, and progressive training program that includes core stabilization training. You will be glad that you did, because knowledge applied correctly can really make a difference on your overall health. And sometimes trainers do house calls as well, but do your research and get professional fitness training. We also offer personal training here at Living Springs Retreat. You can certainly check out our website at livingspringsretreat.com for more information. Friends, it's been wonderful talking with you today. I hope that this video was a blessing for you. If it was, you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep on watching for more videos and receiving more blessings. Remember that the source of every good thing is from God. So keep your eyes on Him. Ask Him to help you with stability and strength, both spiritually and physically. The Bible says in Acts 17:28, "For in Him we live and move and have our being." God bless you. We'll see you next time. Take care.